You believe $10 a day was too small to matter. You do not know it yet. That belief is the only thing standing between you and a different life. You are 25. You're standing at a counter with a coffee in one hand. A receipt sits in the other. The total is $4 and change. You look at it for a second longer than you need to. You do not throw the receipt away. You fold it. You put it in your pocket. Next to it, a phone with a banking app already open. You move $10 into an account you barely look at. Is not dramatic. Nobody claps. There's no number on a screen big enough to matter yet. Tell me the age you started saving. Or the age you wish you had. Ryan is 35. Ryan drives a car that turns heads in the parking lot. Ryan orders the appetizer without checking the price. Ryan tips well, loudly, so the table notices. You notice too. Everyone notices. That is the point. Ryan looks like a man who arrived somewhere. You look like a man still waiting for a bus. Here is the first mechanic nobody explains to you at 25. Money moved early does not just sit. It multiplies against time itself. Time is the one ingredient nobody can buy back later. $10 a day is $3,650 a year. That number feels small next to Ryan's car payment. Is not small. It is early. You keep moving it. Month after month, the folded receipts pile up in a drawer you never empty. Small and early beats large and late every single time. The version of you at 55 is already being built. One $10 transfer at a time. Ryan does not save. Ryan invests in being seen. New watch. New jacket. A weekend trip posted before it even ends. You are invisible in the group chat. Nobody asks how your account is doing. Nobody asks because nobody can see it. That is the second mechanic. Compounding is silent. It produces no applause, no likes, no comments. It only produces a number, and the number does not care who noticed. Small talk with your uncle repeats itself every holiday. Ryan is doing so well. You just nod. You do not correct him. The gap between looking rich and being rich is invisible until the exact moment it stops being invisible. Frank works 2 counters down from you. Frank is older, quiet, wears the same coat every winter. One afternoon, he says one sentence and walks away before you can ask what he means. He says, the first 10 years by the last 20 for free. You do not understand it yet. You write it on the back of a receipt anyway. Here is where most people stop listening. Here is exactly why you should not. You have just learned something most people never learn. Most people never will. They stopped reading 3 sentences ago. You do not know it yet. Ryan is about to hit an age where the math turns against him. There's nothing he can do to reverse it. Ryan turns 35. Ryan decides it's time to get serious. Ryan opens an account of his own, finally, after a decade of appetizers and watches. Ryan puts in the same $10 a day. Same discipline, starting today, match dollar for dollar against yours. The room does not applaud this decision either. It should have come with an alarm bell no one built. Small and early beats large and late every single time. Here is the mechanic Ryan is about to discover the hard way. The first 10 years of compounding outweigh the final 10. It does not matter how much money arrives late. The early dollars have decades to grow. The late dollars only have what is left. You do not know it yet. This is the exact moment the tier splits permanently in two. 10 years is not a number on a calendar. It is the single asset money cannot manufacture after the fact. You are 30. Your sister asks why you still drive the same car. You tell her it still runs. She changes the subject. Ryan is 40 now. Ryan leases a newer version of the same car he had at 35. The payment is bigger. The applause is the same size it always was. Here is the third mechanic, the one that never makes it into a birthday toast. A lease is rented applause. The bank owns the car. Ryan owns the payment. A rented life still needs to be paid for. The bill arrives the day the renting stops. You are 30. Ryan is 40. You have not changed your habits, and neither has he. You walk past his car, in the same parking lot. It still turns heads. Yours does not. For a moment, you almost believe he won. Small and early beats large and late, every single time. Your coworker asks how you afford to seem so calm about money. You say you are not sure you do. You are not lying. The calm arrived slowly enough that you never noticed it move in. Ryan's coworker asks him the same question. Ryan laughs and says money is money, spent while you can. The table laughs with him. Nobody asks a follow-up question. The follow-up question was the only one that mattered. There's a fourth mechanic hiding inside all of this. It has nothing to do with return rates or account balances. Confidence bought on credit expires the moment the bill arrives. Confidence built on 10 years of unseen deposits works differently. It does not send a bill at all. Frank sees you again, years later, same quiet coat, a little more gray in it now. He does not repeat himself. He only nods once, like a man checking a fact he already knew. You nod back. You still do not fully understand what he meant the first time. You are starting to. Your neighbor mentions a number Ryan quoted at a barbecue, some rate of return he heard about once. You do not correct it out loud. You just keep moving your own $10 quietly, the way you always have. There is a fifth mechanic, the quietest one of all. A financial tier is not a number in an account. It is the age at which the account stops needing you. Ryan is still adding money because he has to. You are approaching the age where your account keeps growing on its own. Same $10 a day, different relationship to time. You do not know it yet. The day your money stops needing you is the day the tier actually changes. This is the lowest point. You are tired of folding receipts nobody sees. You are tired of a number that grows too slowly to feel real. You almost stop. You do not know it yet. This exact moment feels like losing. It is the moment you already won. Ryan's car depreciates the day he drives it home. Your account does not know what a car looks like. It only knows time. Time has been on your side since the first receipt. The antagonist's reality is finally visible. Ryan's closet is full of things that lost value the moment he touched them. Your account has been growing quietly in a direction no closet can hold. Small and early beats large and late every single time. You are 55. Ryan is 55 too. Same age, same $10 a day, 10 years apart in when it started. Your account has done something Ryan's cannot undo. The first decade you gave it did more work than any other. Ryan is still missing that decade. No amount of catching up refunds those years. Ryan spent them looking good instead of starting. The gap is not about how much either of you earned. It was never about income. It was about the one variable that only moves in one direction. Frank's sentence finally makes sense. The first 10 years by the last 20 for free. Ryan is still working, still adding, still hoping. The last 10 years cannot outrun the first 10 he never gave. They cannot. Time does not run backward for anyone. Not even for a car that still turns heads in the parking lot. The version of you standing here was decided a long time ago. Decided by a person who did not even know your name yet. You are back at the counter. Same coffee. Same receipt. Except this time, you do not fold it out of habit. You fold it because you know exactly what it becomes. Nobody claps. Nobody ever did. The number was never asking for applause. It was only ever asking for 10 years you were never getting back anyway.